I don't want to leave soon. I like this place. My dress. Okay, they put my clothes back on me.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway. Like here, on my other arm. A groom hit me with a crossbow nearby Yitchin. The boy was nearly 15. Poor fella.
That's how I lost my sweetheart.
Someone shot him?
No, he shot someone else.
Ah, I see.
And what about your eyebrow, sir? It seems a bit crooked. Do you have a scar there too?
Aye. I nearly lost my eye.
Also in battle?
No, I was a lad. I made a bet with some friends that I could run all the way down the Devil's Slope without stopping once. That's what we called this one really steep hill. Once you started down it, you either had to run all the way to the bottom, or tumble all the way there.
And you went tumbling?
I did nothing of the sort. I ran down. But as I was celebrating, prancing about like a deer, I tripped on a root. I landed on my head and cracked it open on a stump. An inch or two off, and I'd have lost that eye.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Yes. All right. It's raining pretty good outside.
Come on! Keep going! What the?
You guys are just
Not like that, for fuck's sake.
just fighting.
You have a kind master.
Come on.
There's I don't know what this. It might be a quest tipster, possibly. Oh, there he is. Hello, Captain Frenzel. Craig Krenzel.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? Well, I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Jesus. There's a whole lot of thunder going on outside. Usually by this time I've lost power. I'm enjoying it though.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolis and Opatowitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
Yeah, this is it's coming down hard out there. It's been a long time since I've heard some heavy rain. It's pretty good.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
Will it?
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east, and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense, so go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Ooh. Yes.
I'm interested in sword fighting.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
500 wing lengths for that. Hey. I'll take the levels. Levels are quite nice. Captain's wife, Gerta. Hello, Gerta.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous, and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here, you know.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnek of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible. That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me.
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere.
All right, well, I blew my nose through the entire thing. It was a good use. Where's Mutt? Oh, no, we have seen Mutt. I think we're good. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I can train lockpicking real quick, but I'm not going to. I don't think I can leave here yet. I think I actually have to... No, I can leave. We're talking about raised buildings and shit. Oh, Huntsman Pecker. Hello.
Good day. What would you like?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed Mach of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Mach of Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
That knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. If you don't know what to do, You can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Oh. Good to see you too. I like that guy. A well-meaning old man. Very nice. All right, I want to see about this field crossbow. Power 145, power 380. Oh shit, that's pretty good. Or 620, obviously. The pistol. We don't have any. Well, we do have 10 lead balls for it, and we have some scattershot. Interesting. Damn. All right. Well, I kind of want to. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember if we got crossbows in the first game, but I didn't really use them. We definitely didn't get the pistol. We'll work on that. When we have the capabilities of getting more lead balls and scatter shot, we will definitely be using that one. But for now, we're gonna. I just want to get this out. Try to do his thing, you know. We're going to take Brunswick's dagger for whatever reason. Why not? Oh, hold on. Hold on. The hazel longbow is also being used here. It does not need to be. I want to take this instead. And I need to go get some bolts at some point. So, actually, let's see if he can sell me any. Because if he can, I'll be very happy. I can't even talk to him. Alright, well, we have a... Hey. Blacksmith.
Good day, sir.
Well, blacksmith, how's it going?
Worse and worse, friend. Since Sigismund came this way, I've had so much work I hardly sleep. You know, everyone suddenly realized that the blunt, rusty weapons they have at home aren't worth shit.
Yes.
What do you have for sale?
Well, yeah, let's actually see what he's got, because if he has bolts, I'm going to take them. I don't think he does. Got some sketches. Things I don't have. That, and that. Alright, well, that's a lot of money going back his way. Which is okay. Because I'm going to sell him stuff and things. I think. Dagger. Dark kettle hat. That's my old one. Noble's gauntlets. Gemstone ring. Solid gold ring. All the silverware I could find. Oh, he only has 51 wings on him. Okay, well. Let's get rid of those. Alright, so let's see here. If I give him both my wooden rosaries. 45, okay. That actually helps a lot. So let's go ahead and haggle.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
You give me that.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And come again.
And I learned things. Good. I like that. Now, can I use his anvil and stuff? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna let me. Well, I could. Hey, you know what? I could try. Let's go ahead and select that. This should be quick, but I just want to get the bonuses.
That's one sharp blade.
All right. That's good. Let's go ahead and do the saber. Get rid of all the blood that's on it. Obviously not of my own. Alright. Raven Sharp is complete. I think we're done done there. Didn't say anything, but yeah, we're done there. And we'll do this one as well.